Aided by a fast pace. Once again today, there looks like there'll be good pace, and she gets back and she should be running home very strong.
Yeah, that's always been well documented that she loves a fast, solid run race, but really is a top-class horse.
She's a great mare, you know, probably very suited today at the set weights, because if it was with set weights with penalty, she'd be up the top with the penalty. So, you know, nice race for her. She's in good form, and, you know, the time she has been unsuited is when they've gone slow in their races.
The Moonee Valley Oaks, you ride Moon Dragon, needs still a little bit of luck.
Yeah, it's been well documented. She's had no luck, but she's a difficult horse to ride, and probably gets out to a trip today, 2,000 metres, which should suit her. I don't think she's been to the Valley here before, but, you know, look, if she has a bit of luck today, I expect her to run really well.
Damien, I mentioned to a couple of other jockeys, they're going to have to be on their toes, because a lot of these fancied runners have, in fact, drawn very poorly.
Yeah, I mean, these set weight three-year-old races quite often are tactical races, and it's a horse that can put itself in the best position is very well suited. You know, we've given her a bit of barrier practice, so I hope she leaves the gates a little bit better today.
And in the last year ride, Tiger's Eye caught getting home nicely last start.
Yeah, actually, I spoke to Luke Curry the other day, and I said, ride him really quiet and ride him for luck, and he'll run well first up. And he did that, and the horse ran super, and he's drawn good today. You know, if he can repeat that first up run, and the first up run hasn't taken too much out of him, I think he'll run a good race again today too.
Ride well.
Thanks.
Damien Oliver, well, he's already started the day off pretty well. He's got 3 terrific rides remaining.
Yep, Tickle My in this race, and of course Moon Dragon to come. Yes. Okay, let's go back to Alf and get his late mail.
Thanks, Graham. Going for a bit of value here. Number 11, Sinachi. I thought its run at Flemington last start was very good from an awkward gate. Was forced to cover ground and held on quite well. I thought from barrier 1 it may not get all that far away, and I thought it would run a very good race, and it does represent fairly good value at the moment. She's a little bit longer on course, but did jump out a couple of points just a few moments ago. Number 9, Spurn. Been racing so well, it's hard to leave her out of this race. Again, we'll get back a little bit, but drawn 2 as well. And you'll probably notice in my selections, I've drawn and gone for horses that have drawn in good barriers here, anticipating the pace to be very, very strong. And I don't think anything can afford to work very hard during this race, otherwise they will suffer. I've put number 8, Calm Smitzer, in also to run 3rd. Looks very well, should improve. 3, Tickle My, may not get all the favours from an awkward draw. 11, good value ahead of 9, 8 and 3 for the Sunline Stakes.
Yeah, it's good value, all right. It's currently showing around about $20. Okay, so we've got the Sunline Stakes Group 2 coming up in just a few moments.
Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with the mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in your smile?
Royal Randwick, March 30.
So you think you...
Yes, we are live here at Rosehill Gardens, courtesy of Amy, as we look for this upcoming event, the Sunline Stakes at Moonee Valley, and in the market price $9.50, and the favourite is Tickle My at about $3.50. Spurn, $7.50. Interesting field here as we take you to Greg Miles.
On and off for most of her career, and she's just jacking up a little. Here's Tiffany's Best now moving in. Spurn drawn well in gate 2, has Stephen Arnold on board. He's won the Group 1 and the Group 2 so far today, and he's got Bridal Hill after this. What a day it could be for Steve if he could manage to get Spurn home. Here's Tyroline coming in. She's at good odds around $15, had no luck at her last start. Last to move in is going to be Miss Penny Money. Now, what they do with her usually is leave the front of the stall open, and they've done this again. The clerk of the course is out in front of the gates. So when they lead her in, they then close the front of the stall and then the back. It usually works with her. It has done so again, but she's gone right through the front, though. That's not part of the plan. Tickle My top pick in the race. There's the Miss Penny Money trotting around the back again. Tickle My's got a great record at this course. She's had 8 starts here for 3 wins and 2 seconds. And they allowed her to drift a touch early, but she's firmed right up, and at 360 she's even tighter than that on course. Spurn has been a drifter. Market Price pretty steady, although she did miss a race last week. Now Miss Penny Money, she went through the front again. Now 3 strikes and you're out, my dear. Come back and do it right this time. These other mares are very patient. It's a good quality race, this. Group 2 level for the mares. It's a most important race, particularly for their value later on. Worth $125,000. Now Miss Penny Money again up to the gates. She's about to move in. Sonachi's rider keeping weight off the back. Now they've got Miss Penny Money into the stall proper this time. And the back of the stall's been locked. I think they've got the front stall locked. Clerks of the course clearing the track. And we are now ready for action. Tickle My drawn about 4 from the outside, with the Cerise Cap as the favourite. It's Platonic 2 from the outside. They're away. Tickle My jumped okay. Hasty Back got out nicely. Tiffany's Best is looking for the lead. Sonachi jumped fast. Lady Marion's on the improve too. Tyroline dropped out to last. Market Price next to last. Running up towards the 1250 metre mark now. Tiffany's Best working to the lead over Lady Marion. Sonachi on the inside and Hasty Back is 4th. 1.5 to Hula Wonder outside Spurn. It's Platonic caught 3 wide. 2 lengths to Miss Penny Money. Calm Smites of the rail. 2 in is Treasure in a fast run race. That'll suit the next one. Tickle My followed by Noircia, Market Price and 2.5 Tyroline. Tiffany's Best inside the 1,000 by 3.5 Lady Marion. Sonachi third, the inside 1/2 to Hasty Back. 2 lengths to It's Platonic doing it hard. Still travelling out 3 wide. Spurn on the rail. Hula Wonder the centre. 3 lengths to Miss Penny Money. Calm Smites followed by Ina's Treasure. A neck to Tickle My and then Noircia followed by Market Price and Tyroline. Up the side now, 650 metres to go. Tiffany's Best joined and headed by Lady Marion. Hasty Back getting up to 3rd and then Sonachi. It's Platonic. Miss Penny Money with a run round the outside. A length to Spurn. She's followed by Tickle My, Hula Wonder. Calm Smites are caught in traffic on the inside. Ina's Treasure with a run and Tyroline is taking off. Lady Marion to the turn, led narrowly from Hasty Back. It's Platonic. Miss Penny Money made a line of 4. Sonachi right behind them with Spurn and then Tickle My into the straight. It's Platonic took the lead. Miss Penny Money after it. Followed by Spurn running on and Tickle My down the outside. It's Platonic narrowly. Tickle My storming home with Spurn in the middle. Spurn and Tickle My. Tickle My and Spurn, they hit the line. Oh, Spurn maybe a nose to Tickle My and a great photo finish. It's Stephen Arnold again. It's Platonic right behind them. Closely followed by Market Price, Sonachi, Lady Marion. Calm Smites didn't have any luck. And then Hasty Back, Tyroline, Hula Wonder, followed by Miss Penny Money. And then Ina's Treasure towards the end in company with Marcia, and the early leader Tiffany's Best is last of all. Photo finish. Tickle My and Spurn, who's got through in the middle. It's a very, very close go. I just had a little inkling to the inside, but let's see. Yet 9's got it. Spurn, Stephen Arnold has won them all today. It is his greatest day at the races. And he's got one to come in the Group 2. Bridal Hill, he could clean sweep the lot. 9, 3 and 7 in the Sunline Stakes. The boy from Alice Springs, who has come down to make Melbourne a base some years ago now, is cleaning up Moonee Valley. Spurn, Stephen Arnold and Robert Smurden have taken out the Sunline Stakes. Tickle My second, Damien Oliver. You don't beat Damien in close photos like that too often, but he's an outstanding rider, Stephen, and he rode her an absolute treat. And third going to It's Platonic, who was caught wide, hit the front at the turn and has got under fighting. 9, 3 and 7. We are experiencing some very exciting racing at Moonee Valley. 9, 3, 7, race 6. The next, the Rosemount Estate, Moonee Valley Oaks at 5:10.
And there you have it, Stephen Arnold. He's doing what Scott Seamer's been doing up here in Sydney, and he's done a clean sweep of the Moonee Valley races down there, and he's beaten Damien Oliver in a finish, and that's something that doesn't happen too often. Let's cross to Larry in Queensland. He's got the late mail for us. Are you there, Larry?
Yeah, certainly, yeah, mate, Rich. Yeah, the numbers here are 4, 2, 9, 3. It was great watching Callaway Gal win that race, and great for Queensland. We've had a lovely filly all the way.
To the mares, they left well. One of the first out, Sanachi, Tiffany's Best, Haste Your Back, pushing forward. Lady Marion further out with Hula Wonder. It's Platonic deep on the track early from Spurn, Miss Penny Money. Further back then Calm Smite, Serena's Treasure, Tickle My, Noir Sir, Market Price and Tyroline. Around the first turn, Tiffany Best takes it up by a length and a half. Lady Marion, Sanachi third. Haste You Back into the clear up fourth. The outside, a length for the back. It's Platonic, 3 deep early. Around Hula Wonder, back on the inside, then Spurn. 2.5 Calm Smites are inside. Miss Penny Money, a length and a half. Ina's Treasure. They're followed by Tickle My with Noir Sir, 2 to Market Price and 2 to Tyroline. 9.50 out, and they're spread right out the mares here. And the leader is Tiffany's Best by 3. Lady Marion second, a length and a half. Sanachi a half. Hasty Back fourth. 2 lengths then to K-Mit's Platonic, who's still 3 deep. Around Hula Wonder, the inside Spurn. 2 to Miss Penny Money from Calm Smite to the inside. A length for the back, Ina's Treasure. Tickle My up in the middle. A length Noir Sir from Market Price, given a crack with a whip. And Tyroline went around it. 600 to go. Tiffany's Best grabbed by Lady Marion. Hasty Back went up second. Over along the inside then came Sanachi. Here's its Platonic, but it has been wide. Miss Penny Money further out. Tiffany's Best dropped right out. Tickle My about 3 lengths off them. Further back, and then the race was Spurn getting off the fence. Up to the turn now. Hasty Back going up to Lady Marion. It's Platonic 3 out and Miss Penny Money 4 wide. Behind those Spurn and Tickle My into the clear, coming with a run. In the straight, Miss Penny Money, and it's Platonic. It's Platonic got to the front. Down the outside, Tickle My. Tickle My going after it's Platonic. Spurn pushing through in the middle. It's Tickle My, Spurn, Spurn. I reckon Spurn and nose on the line to Tickle My. It's Platonic third and flashing home out wide, Market Price. Then Sanachi, followed by Lady Marion, Hasty Back. Calm Smites at Tyroline. Hula Wonder, Miss Penny Money dropped off from the turn with Noir Sir. Ina's Treasure and Tiffany's Best has tailed out.
Another winner, Stephen Arnold, 9 Spurn, 760, 220, 3 Tickle My, 170, 7 It's Platonic, 230.
Moving in Perth is the replay Kembla.
And then Futurama, Continental Dane, and 2 lengths to Mayella Star last of all. Around the corner, and the leader Prince of Play by a length to Hanky Panky, who's close. 2 lengths Pot the Black Storm Force, followed further back by Futurama. Continental Dane down the outside. Prince of Play the leader. Hanky Panky looms large though at the 250. 2 lengths Storm Force, Pot the Black getting out then Continental Dane. 200 to go. Prince of Play a neck in front of Hanky Panky. Here comes Continental Dane joining in. Prince of Play, Hanky Panky, Continental Dane. Hanky Panky up to Prince of Play from Continental Dane. Hanky Panky in front of Real Prospect wins it. Hanky Panky a half, Continental Dane, and third Prince of Play. They were followed by Storm Force. Behind those was Oakburn. A gap in the field to Pot the Black, Mayella Star and Futurama last to finish.
As a home audience with us now on Scotty Seamer, booting home Callaway Gal to a narrow win in the Golden Slipper over Victory Vane. Fillies first and second. Schwazier, mighty third. She covered some ground, and fourth Planchet was fourth. But great win by Callaway Gal. 60 seconds, won the fifth, the fourth to Ethereal, Prince of War the third, Uga Chaka the second. You had your warning, won the first of the day. Chong Tong, very, very well tried. He's a lovely horse. He's raced by the Guri Pastoral Company, Andrew Baddock and Eduardo Coanco, the syndicate managers. And the horse stands well in the gates as the last runner moves in now. 831,000 in the wind till in the New South Wales tab till. 1,500 the journey of race 7, the Parramatta Leagues Club Stakes set to go. And the racing, and that was another lovely start. Let's Compromise, one of the early leaders, taken on by Moa Man and Trillion Delight. Unsettling, Moa Man leads narrowly over Trillion Delight. Chong Tong is a handy third from Specialist. And wider out on the track as they settle down, Huge Demand. Then Let's Compromise, followed by Make Me a Miracle, Raymond. No Mean City, Referral, 2 or 3 to Gordo and a half to the West Aussie Old Comrade. Racing along to the 1,000 marker, and Moa Man slipped away and leads the roughie Trillion Delight by 2 a length and 3/4 to Chong Tong. At his quarters, the outside, Huge Demand. Specialist on the inside of Let's Compromise. Little over a length gap to Raymond around Make Me a Miracle from No Mean City. Referral back on the inside. Gordo next to last. And close up Raymond as they work their way down the side of the course and come along. Old Comrade last as they come along the side of the 600 marker. And here the leader is Moa Man. 3/4 of a length clear. Trillion Delight second. 2.5 Huge Demand. Chong Tong followed by Specialist easing to the outside. Then Let's Compromise Compromise, Make Me a Miracle, Raymond, No Mean City, Referral, Gordo and Old Comrade. Straightening up now, 3:50 to run, Moa Man. 2 clear on Huge Demand. Chong Tong, desperately ridden by Seema, and then Specialist followed by Gordo trying to get into the open. Let's Compromise, keeping him locked away. He's clear now, Gordo, but Moa Man still in front. They can't get him. Moa Man's going to lead all the way, getting home late. Make Me a Miracle, but Moa Man beat Make Me a Miracle at John Hawkes Quinella, and it's a John Hawkes trifecta because Gordo's got third, I'd reckon. Then Huge Demand, followed by Old Comrade, and then Referral and Trillion Delight, followed by, at the head of the others came Let's Compromise, Specialist Raymond. Chong Tong pulled up quickly, and No Mean City near enough to last. Moa Man, number 6, ridden by Corey Brown, has taken out race number 7 here at the Gardens. Number 6, Moa Man, has led from go to woe. $10 upwards, it'll pay for the win. $10.10 in fact exactly. $3 the place. Moa Man, John Hawkes. Well, what another training feat to Hawksy, eh? He's trained the trifecta here. Make Me a Miracle, number 9, ridden by Rod Quinn, second.
Yep, and third placing going to Gordo. Let's take you back to John Tapp.
I've just witnessed something I haven't seen for years on a Sydney racecourse. Some of the owners of Moa Man darted across the lawn watching the big screen as they came down the straight. They didn't know whether to look at the track or the big screen. They were looking at both. And I would say they were worth at least 3 kilograms to Moa Man. They showed such vigour over the last 100 metres, including part owner Roger Watson. Rog, I don't think I've seen owners go off like that in a long, long time.
It's been a while, John, but we enjoyed it.
What a thrill.
Yeah, it was, really, yeah. For a $4,000 buy, yeah. Magic stuff.
And it's pretty hard to lead all the way, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. We're worried about Chong Tong and that, but we made him earn his money.
Now, you say he cost $4,000. How did you get him?
We bought him down there at Hawkesbury. Richard Swan trained him as a 2-year-old. The phone's ringing, John. I just told him to wait, eh?
Yeah, tell him to wait. You're on television.
Yeah, Richard Swan trained him as a 2-year-old. And Ron Duffy saw how he had potential. And we sold 4/5 into Ron and kept the 5th bit interest.
And he's just been a terrific money spinner and very honest.
He hasn't cost us a cent, John, and
yeah,
we've had a lot of fun.
He's an owner's dream, isn't he?
He is. They're few and far between.
Now, Hawksy isn't here?
No, he's not here. We met him in Adelaide and he ran like a you-know-what, but today he's put his best foot forward.
And Corey Brown, I suppose you now rate him superior to Scott Seema.
Good man.
Good on you, Rog. Congratulations. Thanks for talking to us.
Thanks, John.
And
it was a great pleasure.
A great pleasure to talk to you, Rog.
Thank you.
And he gets my vote as the most enthusiastic barracker of the current racing season, Shadow. You should have seen it. It was a sight to behold.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen it, John, but I can imagine what you're saying. Yep, okay, and we'll just ran them off their legs. We'll take this short break, back with more in just a moment.
Machino moving up next to Counterbell. On course, equal favourites are Elegant Fashion and Moondragon. On the tote, it's a narrow advantage for Moondragon ahead of Elegant Fashion there. Been a move on track at longer odds for Bridal Hill. It's been well tried, and Periphery, whilst Easy Early has trimmed up. Whilst this is only a Group 2 race and the Australia Stakes was Group 1, this is clearly the highest purse of the day, worth $500,000. Now Munro is moving into the line now. Elegant Fashion is set. Stephen Arnold, after the clean sweep, is on Bridal Hill, and she's yet to move in. He's won all of the group races so far today, Stephen. Starting with Royal Code in the Alistair Clark, and then Toledo, and the last race on Spurn. They're considering freshening her for a crack at the Goodwood. Toledo, Russell Cameron was even toying with the idea of possibly retiring him. Or maybe he'll have a crack at Adelaide. This is Periphery on screen. Dash for Cash, who was beaten in the Alistair Clark into 4th place, still heading for the Doncaster, which will be his last run before a spell. And the winner, Royal Code, will be freshened up before going to Brisbane. Roman Arch out of that race is heading for the Victoria handicap. Now Bridal Hill has moved in. Be very interesting to see how Moon Dragon commences. She's in gate 4. She's been a bit tardy from the gates lately. Black Rock Cottage is ready. They're all in. Set to go for the Rosemount Oaks. Munro leaning on the side of the gates in stall 6. An attendant straightens her up. Ready. New Miller also standing a little awkwardly. Stands better now. Racing. And Moon Dragon threw her head in the air. She jumped just fairly again. Lilo Lil Carla Keys are first to bounce out. Away fast Carnabelle Damasceno. Elegant Fashion jump well. She's trying to slot over somewhere. Gold Lottie, Moon Dragon and Night Chaser push up on her inside, so she eases again, trying to slot in on the one of the favoured runners. Out of the straight, Carla Keys is the leader to the 1600 ahead of New Miller and Carnabelle. Damasceno is 4th. Lilo Lil is 5th. A length and a half then to Gold Lottie 6th, but caught wide around Moon Dragon and Night Chaser. Then a length and a half to Elegant Fashion, who's still 3 wide. Ahead of Munro and Tally Thunder. 2 lengths further back is Black Rock Cottage. Periphery the inside, and Bridal Hill will have to come from last as they make their way to the turn at the 1200. Carla Keys by a length and a half or 2. Carnabelle is 2nd. Lilo Lil is 3rd. New Miller is 4th the outside. Damasceno is out 3 wide next around Night Chaser, and then Moon Dragon a half length away is Gold Lottie. A length and a half Tally Thunder on the inside of Munro and Elegant Fashion 3 wide. They're trailed then by Black Rock Cottage on the outside of Periphery, and 2 lengths to Bridal Hill. Carla Keys made the turn at the 800, led by 3 lengths. Carnabelle in 2nd placing. Lilo Lil is 3rd. Damasceno 4th the outside, followed by New Miller, Night Chaser. Out wider then is Gold Lottie, followed by Moon Dragon, Tally Thunder. Elegant Fashion outside Moon Dragon now, and then came Black Rock Cottage and Munro together, followed by Bridal Hill and Periphery. Past the school now at the 550. Carla Keys came back and Damasceno moved up to join her. Carnabelle is gone. Here's Gold Lottie and Bridal Hill making strong runs together, coming after these leaders. They've got away then to Moon Dragon, and then New Miller and Black Rock Cottage, followed by Munro. It's Damasceno in front. Elegant Fashion is after her, followed by Gold Lottie, and then Carla Keys into the straight. The New Zealand filly, Damasceno in front. Elegant Fashion the only danger. 100 to go now, and Elegant Fashion moved up to Damasceno. 5 lengths to Gold Lottie, but Elegant Fashion gets the upper hand and draws away. Elegant Fashion wins again from Damasceno 2nd. 5 lengths to Gold Lottie from Lilo Lil, Moon Dragon, Periphery, Bridal Hill, and then Tally Thunder, Carla Keys, Black Rock College, New Miller, Munro. Night Chaser 2nd last, and Carnabelle is last of all. Elegant Fashion makes it 3 in a row at 3 different Victorian metropolitan tracks, gives Greg Childs his 3rd victory in the race, and a big Group 2 win for Tony McAvoy. He was unlucky not to have won the Australia Stakes, I should say, earlier today, Tony, with North Boy, who was something beaten in the race, but he's got it back with this outstanding staying prospect. A filly by Dane Hill from Wiley Trick. She never really got on the track, and she was absolutely powerful over the final 300 metres. Damasceno had a softer run up near the pace, but she was left really in the wake, even though she fought back well and beat the rest comfortably. Elegant Fashion has been far too good for her. Elegant Fashion first, 2nd Damasceno, Nash Ruwilla and Robert Prescott, and 3rd number 2 Gold Lottie, Karen McAvoy and Graham Rogerson. It's 1, 8 and 2, and 4th place going to number 3 Lilo Lil, although well beaten, and the time 2:07.8, and Moon Dragon really struggled over the closing stages of that race. Okay, you've got all details there. Elegant Fashion, an outstanding mare, could make a case for her being unbeaten, really, but she has won 4 of her 7 and been placed in the other 2. Okay, next on the card closes out the racing for the afternoon. The Crown after the last handicap. The scratchings are 7, 11 and 12, 9 to run in the last at 10 to 6.
Yep, well, that winning form says it all, doesn't it, Rich?
Oh, Elegant Fashion just keeps on winning. She's a very, very genuine horse with a great turn of foot when she needs it, and looks like a really good staying prospect for the future.
Certainly does. All right, so there it is, the Moonee Valley Oaks over. And
Racing. Away in a perfect line too. First out, Lyle Lil with Carla Keys, Carnbell, Demashita, Elegant Fashion out in the middle. Night Chaser back on the inside, sorting themselves out with Namilla. Down at the winning post they go, and Carnbell, Carla Keys, Lyle Lil, Namilla. Damashino just behind them, fifth early from Gold Lottie, Night Chaser, Moon Dragon. Going back is Elegant Fashion, followed further back by Monroe. Tully Thunder the inside, a length further back, then Blackrock College, Periphery and Bridal Hill. They've got to the 1600 metre mark, and Carla Keys took over. Led now from moving up second, Carnbell. Namilla is third. Damashino fourth, and Lyle Lil fifth. They're followed by Gold Lottie, caught three deep around Moon Dragon, the inside Night Chaser. Then came Elegant Fashion, three wide around Monroe. Tully Thunder the fence, a length and a half, Blackrock College, and they're followed by Periphery. Bridal Hill last of all. Carla Keys led the field to the 1200 metre mark and had a good break into the back straight. Carla Keys 2.5 lengths in front from Carnbell. A length and a half, Lyle Lil, a neck fourth the outside Namilla. Damashino fifth but three deep, a length Night Chaser, Moon Dragon. Gold Lottie travels three wide, 2 lengths further back in the race, and Monroe. Tully Thunder the inside, and out three wide is Elegant Fashion. 2.5 then to Blackrock College, followed by Periphery the rail, and 2 lengths to Bridal Hill. Off the back in a good steady tempo set up by Carla Keys at the 800. 2.5 in front of Carnbell, then Lyle Lil from Damashino, followed by Namilla, then Gold Lottie, the inside Night Chaser, a length for the back, Elegant Fashion around the outside of Moon Dragon. Tully Thunder the fence, a length for the back, Monroe, Blackrock College. They're bunching up now from Bridal Hill and Periphery. They'll be the two to swoop. At the 550 metre mark, Carla Keys from Damashino. Carnbell's gone. Here's Elegant Fashion putting it a run up to third around Gold Lottie. They're 2.5, Moon Dragon, further back Monroe, Blackrock College, and then came Lyle Lil. Damashino got to the front. Out after it is Elegant Fashion on the turn of the 300 metre mark, and she's looming quickly. She ran in though, Elegant Fashion. She's moving to Damashino. They've got it between them from Gold Lottie. Elegant Fashion laid in, took the lead now from Damashino. She's coming clear now, Elegant Fashion. Oh, she's a tough filly. And Elegant Fashion, 3/4 to Damashino. 4 away, third, Gold Lottie. Then Lyle Lil, Moon Dragon, followed by Bridal Hill with Periphery. Tully Thunder further back, followed further back by Carla Keys. A gap then to Miller, Blackrock College, followed by Monroe. Well back was Night Chaser and Carnbell near the tail.
1 Elegant Fashion, Greg Charles, 380, 170. 8 Damashino, 770. 2 Gold Lottie, $3. Correct weight Toowoomba, 367. 3 3/4 a nose, 120.07. At the start, Ascot. Kembla placings are 3, 4 and 8.
3 the winner Ultimus, Begay Waterhouse 540, 220. 4 Full Song 250, 8 through 180.
15.27 about Sound the Alarm, and Kingsgate into $7.90 from $8. Down to Shy Hero there at $33 over the page. National Saint at 15, Oscar Warrior 11, and Polygram well back at 7. Down further we'll go down to Crete there at $19. All the rest are pretty big odds there, and over the last few over the page, $58 about Cosmic Rays, and 217 St Georgina. What a bolter.
Indeed. All right, at the barriers. Now let's have a look at the 8th and last at Cheltenham. 4 from 3, 6 and 13. Empress Waltz on top ahead of John's brother Brinkley Lass. 13. 1